Good afternoon, kings and queens, and welcome to Business Strategies and Tips with Lady L. I am your host, Lady L, of Success Beyond Strategies LLC, building strategies that become successful actions, helping business owners and entrepreneurs identify their vision, mission, and purpose, turning them into legal, successful, profitable business entities. This show is brought to you by the Magnet Exchange Group of magnetexchangegroup.com, a book club, a social club of like minded individuals with a powerful magnetic attraction that develops healthy relationships, positive personal development. We share wisdom and experiences in generational wealth development and wealth preservation. We have been doing the business empowerment days of the week, sharing some golden nuggets to get you successfully and victoriously through your week. Today is Fresh Start Monday. Putting those things that are behind, pressing toward the mark of the prize of the high calling that you have been called to in our Savior Jesus Christ. For those that are believers, for those that are not, you want to get to know him. That's all I'm going to say about that. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have an awesome topic for us for today and tomorrow. It's going to be a two-part, so you got to tune in. If you have missed any of my shows, you need to go to my YouTube channel. That's Lady Vern, LadyVerne. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and hit that bell because you would get something in your feed on a daily basis to keep you encouraged, to keep you moving forward in your business development journey. With that being said, let's get started. Our power word for today is the power found in preparation. Now, I want to talk to my people, my kings and queens who say, Lady L, I'm just not organized. I have stuff all over the place. People call me a hoarder, or people call me just a collector and not of things valuable, but just stuff all over the place. There is hope for you. There are certain segments of your business, your organization, and your ministry that you do need to have preparations. As I forestated, go to our YouTube channel. We talked about starting that solid foundation that you can build your business upon, developing strategies and plans and goals that are reachable, that are able to be obtained with just a little bit of preparation. There's a saying out there that poor performance produces poor progress, or not a progress at all. I may be reverbaging it, but preparation will eliminate stress. If you are a high stressed person or high level, high energy person, then if you need to acquire that C personality that is organized, that helps you put your things in place, then you need to understand that that is an asset that you need to invest in. It could be a well organized young person, it could be an intern. Put it up on that college board now that everybody's back in school, and get someone that will help you get organized and stay organized. Because if you're looking to be successful in your business entity, your ministry, your organization, it's not an option. You must prepare. You must have systems in place that helps you run your day-to-day operations so that everything flows, everything goes the way it needs to go, so that you can see that bottom line of your profit. So let's go into the word preparation, the root word meaning to prepare. Preparation is the action or process of making ready. Let's just stay there for a second. Sometimes you have to make ready. I'll give you a perfect example. This weekend, I had to move some things, shifting some things around, and that required me obtaining a storage location. And I'm positioned where I can go into my storage bin at any given time to and the way I have it organized, I can go in and do what I need to do, but I had to prepare for that. Now, granted, it was a hectic day. timings, meetings in between moving. Who's ever heard of having meetings and trainings while you moving? But hey, I prepared for it, and that's how I was able to flow with it. And even though it kind of inconvenienced, my crew on some time issues, I kind of made up for it a little bit, but I still got some more making up to do. But nonetheless, I had to make some type of preparation. I had my list of where I needed to pick things up from to centrally locate some things because I had a little bit over here, a little bit over there. That's not my way of doing things. So it was time to centralize all of my belongings that I did not need in my immediate space. So that at any given time, if I need to go into that particular storage, I can go and pick up anything I need at a hand's reach. So it is critically important to make ready. So that means you got to write again, we writing visions down, making it plain, even when it comes to organizing your space. You cannot work in consistent clutter. Everybody has clutter. Everybody has that junk drawer, at least one. But if you have a whole house full of junk drawers, then yeah, we need to talk because that's a situation that needs to be rectified. But when you are preparing and making ready to make something for use, when I made that preparation to put my things in order, it was so that I could use it at any other given time going forward. When you're making business decisions, you need to prepare certain things so that you can make the right decisions in your business. So we're going to talk about why is preparation important? Well, it's important because it helps you take a step back and ask yourself how to prepare the best means of a circumstance or a situation so that it will allow you to make progress. We are in the last quarter of 2022, and this is a preparation time for you to prepare to go into 2023. 2023 is going to have a lot of unknown variables to it. Some variables are known and some variables are being revealed. You need to uh, properly process what has happened these first 3 quarters. And this is your last ditch effort to make whatever tweaking, adjustments you need to make so that you can go into 2023 with some form of plan, some sort of goal, some portion of a strategy that you can execute and decrease frustration, decrease confusion, decrease that aimlessness that people sometimes get into when it comes to their business, their ministry, their organization, even your home. Don't go into 2023 the way we went through 2022 or 2021 or 2020. This is a fresh start Monday. So regroup and sit down. And we talked about regrouping. Hit my YouTube channel for when we talked about the power of regrouping, and make sure that you are positioning yourself and preparing the things to go forward in your business. Let's see. If you can see how you are going to achieve something, the prospects become less frightening. And that's what reduces stress when you prepare, when you are in the operation of preparation. What is effective preparation? To be fully prepared, you must practice doing exactly what you'll be doing when you actually perform the task you want to perform. When I used to prepare, to either teach or to render a musical uh, rendition of a song or whatever it was I was doing, I had to keep practicing. I had to keep rehearsing and keep going over. So sometimes when you write that goal, when you write that plan, when you write that strategy, go over it a couple of times to make sure that it's in your head, that it's clear in your head, that your moves are methodical, that you understand that, okay, this is the way the process goes, but also leave room for that unexpected. So then this way, again, you're minimizing that stress because things happen, life happens. things happen in home, things happen in your business, things happening with the kids, with the dog, with the cat. You got to leave a little flexibility for yourself to be able to handle what you need to handle and bounce back. You may have a situation, whether it's on your managerial level or your employee level, you need to give yourself room to make sure that you can still execute the things you need to execute and still run your day to day operations. Okay. So it's being fully prepared and then practicing exactly what you will be doing so that when it's time to execute, it's natural, it flows. Now, that means that you have to go back over your notes, making sure that, whatever structure, whatever the project is, that everything is in order. Everybody knows their delegated spots, making sure and bringing clarity to anybody that needs further instruction. But now there's some efficient ways. I want to just a little list of efficient ways that you can be more prepared and to be more efficient in your work. We talked about preparing. Prepare before your meetings. Don't go into a meeting cold turkey. Even if you skilled, you know what you do what you do, but just have about 4 or 5 major points in your mindset that you've rehearsed that you're going to give that audience, that you're going to give instruction to your teams to know how to do and know how to execute what needs to be done. Now, this one I'm personally working on because I do this last. But as I forestated in some of my other teachings, what you want to do is when you have your highest and peak of energy, get the hardest tasks done out of the way first. See, I do them last because I just like that sense of accomplishment. And it's like, that prime in the pump. Okay, okay. Or, remember jump rope? When you waiting for that perfect synchronization and you got that rhythm, you feel it in you, going back and forth, and you're going back and forth. And when you jump in, you going at it. Double Dutch don't have nothing on you, right? It's that same understanding, that same mentality. Get the hardest thing done first. Wake up early, go to bed early. Have your meditative time, have your workout time. Get the blood flowing. The blood flows when you've had proper nutrition, proper rest, and some type of movement. Our Magnet Exchange group, we have a 7 a.m. Bringing Sexy Back boot camp. And every morning for 30 minutes, we going in hard and strong. Our leader, our Sergeant Stokes, he is a retired Marine officer. So we be going in. But I tell you, it gives me the energy I need for my day. It gives me the stamina. Man, this weekend moving everything normally, back would have been hurting, spasms, the whole nine. Girlfriend was fine. Lady L was fine, okay? No pain, but a lot of gain. That's because I did my pain up front. But make sure that you have some type of exercise program. And for a low impact, I always recommend this awesome woman because this is where I started my journey. Go to her YouTube channel, Leslie Sansone. Just some walking steps. 4 or 5 different moves. Get the blood flowing, get the juice in the joints and get moving so that you can start off your day on an up note. Set aside work time in a calendar. There's a time for work, there's a time for play, there's a time for rest, there's a time for activity. Take your calendar in your phone. There's certain things that I set standard in my phone that I know 7 a.m. I'm doing this, 8 I'm doing this, 8:30 I'm doing this. Toward the end of my day, I'm doing my affirmations with my our sexy back group. We read a proverb every day. Today is the 12th. Read the 12th proverb and we give feedback on that. Have some type of routine. Millionaires and billionaires have a routine. They have a daily routine. And you may have to switch it up a little bit because if you're like me, I get bored a little easy. But there's certain results I'm looking for. So I prepare for that mentally and emotionally. I know certain things I must do. Whether it's easy to or comfortable to my flesh or not, it's for my good. It's for my good of my sanity, my mental, my emotional, my just day-to-day flow of operation. It just helps my day go so much better. So even if you are a totally, completely unorganized person, if you would just start somewhere and prepare, even if it's just one thing, just work that one thing and then go to another. Make a list, but do them one at a time. Tackle those things one at a time. Have an open mind. You can't have an attitude, well, this is the way I've always done it. Your business will not be successful. I'm just going to tell you straight up. You've got to be flexible. And I'll go back to my YouTube channel. I talked about the power in flexibility. You must be teachable. You must be coachable. You must be trainable. Even though you're the business owner, you need mentors. You need coaching from time to time, if not someone on a consistent basis, to help you, especially if they have your results. If they're in your industry and they are successfully doing what you want to do, you need to connect to them. And a workman is worthy of their hire. Believe God for the finances and pay them for their services. Because if it's going to take you to that 6, 7, and 8 figures for your business, then they're worth whatever fee that they're requesting from you for their services, because they put in their time and their sweat equity as well. Prioritize short-term tasks. Those things that, and I'm going to be bouncing around quite a few businesses because I have been blessed to be connected to so many different industries, being in the industry that I'm in, and I've learned so much. And that's why I'm here to share with you what I've learned, the experiences that I've had, in the hopes that it will help you launch your business to another dimension. Mary Kay always had a 6 most important things to do list, not 12, not 20, 6. And if you get 3 done and you need to carry the other 3 over to the next day, if it's possible, then do what you need to do. Also, be realistic with those 6 things. You may want to spread out one over the entire week, but just get one done. Get it done where you have taken the time to prepare and you can see the fruits of your labor. Eat smart. Now, especially us baby boomers, a lot of us were raised on a dual diet. We were raised on fast food and we was raised on health food. And never the two mix ever. You're either going to do one or the other, because if you're on this side of the fence with me, all right, you're going to have to wean yourself off, because now I love to eat out. I love to eat good food. And my system even knows when I am eating real food, because everything we eat ain't real food, people. Read the back of the label, not the front of the box. The front of the box is the lie. The back of the box is the truth. That's all I'm going to say about that. Pencil in social obligations. That's huge. Because it was so funny. Before I got on this show, I looked at my calendar and said, I got an event this weekend. I didn't know about that event. I need to follow up on that because I've got something else going and it's going to overlap. I'm not going to stress myself out about overlaps. I'm going to go to what I want to go to. I'm going to give my respects to what I cannot go to, because again, you want to reduce stress with preparation. Know when you need help and seek it out. God did not design us to be islands unto ourselves, even though we know that's where society is trying to push us into with isolation. But He designed us to be communities. He designed us to communicate, to have relationships, to relate to people that we serve with, whether it's your ministry, your business, your organization. So you need to make sure that you are properly delegating, you're matching skill sets with delegation work, so that you're not frustrating the person you're delegating the work to if that's not their strength. And you are making sure that you are evenly distributing the duties that you can see a overall end result. We were talking on our family call on last night, and my nephew brought up the SWOT process. Google it. Run your teams, your people that serve with you, your management teams, run them through that periodically. I say do it every quarter because life changes for people. Circumstances changes for your business. So you need to make sure that you're keeping these things up to date of the personalities and the skill sets of those that labor with you so that you are properly delegating so that in your preparation, you know you have given the right tasks to the right people. Learn the basics and the core of your goals. That's why when we first started out with this show, we stayed at length on developing your vision, mission, and purpose for your business. Because if you don't have that solid foundation, you cannot build on it. It will crumble if it's not solid, if it's not firm, if it's not reachable in its goals, reachable in its deadlines. If it's unrealistic, then all that leads us to more frustration. Then it seems like anything you prepared on top of that is futile. It's irrelevant. It's immaterial. So make sure that your foundations is strong. Revisit your goals because industry is may cause you to change your goals, may cause you to change some directions in your business. Especially to my baby boomers, we have gone through cycles of reinventing ourselves. Whether it is going into other business avenues that you had not gone into before, but now that you're on this side of the lifestyle, you may want to try something different. So you do have to do your due diligence, you have to do your research, you have to make the right connections with the right people who has your results so that you are being successful in your steps going forward. I want to say to my authors, to my artists, it's time to get in the studio, it's time to get your licensings done, your copyrights, your trademarks. Do what you need to do to position yourself this last quarter to make sure that you have a sound, profitable business entity so that you can take advantage of the tax breaks that businesses have. I tell people all the time, don't hate the players, hate the game. Find out what the game is. How do I position myself that I can reap the benefits of using the benefits in business that is available to every legal entity in this country? You can go to managingexchangegroup.com. You can go to Success Beyond Strategies. That's STRATEGZ.com. We will help make sure that you have the right information to make the right choices, the right decisions, to properly position yourself to make sure that you are able to do what you need to do. If you are in a position in your business where you need to consider business credit, you need to go to mindfulnesscreations.com and you need to into these websites, fill in your information. The representatives will respond to you to make sure that you have the right information, the right resources to take your businesses, your organizations, and your ministries to the next dimension. I'm telling you in advance, for 2023, if your business is not solving a problem, if your business is not the answer, your business will not last. You have to solve a problem. You have to be an answer. You have to do something that's going to bring service to the communities in which you have access to serve. And as long as you do that and you have your entities correctly positioned and your services, your teams in place, you will have a successful, profitable business. Please, ma'am, please, sir. This is not the time not to have your houses in order. If you tuned into my show on Friday when I had our King Gene, the quiet assassin McCants. He is a resource. Go back to that show on my YouTube channel, Lady Vern. It was on Friday, and you need to listen to it again and again and again. Get your personal houses in order. Please, ma'am, please, sir. It doesn't cost as much as you think it do to get life insurance. If you can buy a Gucci bag, if you can buy a Prada bag, you can buy some insurance so that GoFundMe is not the world's responsibility in handling your remains. That's what your family is for. Sit down and have those conversations. We was on our family call last night about 3 hours at least because there were some things that we needed to get across to our young people and some things we needed to understand about this current generation so that we know how to position and prepare ourselves to help them navigate, like our parents and grandparents and great grandparents, or our pastors, our leaders, that are mentors, our coaches. We have all of these resources available to us now. But again, on the flip side, is so many resources, people don't know where to go. And so we have a personal responsibility to sit down with your family and have those tough, I won't even call them tough, necessary conversations, so that everybody knows what they need to do. Everybody is responsible for leaving a generational wealth legacy. Whether you want to or not, you're still held accountable and responsible anyway. Let's get it done. That's what this quarter is for. To wrap up this year, this is Fresh Start Monday. This is the perfect day. Don't look behind you. Yesterday is gone. It's done. You can't change it, fix it, or undo it, but you can do something about today. Let's get it done. So, please follow me on my YouTube channel, on my Instagram, that's Success Beyond Strategies. Make sure that you leave a comment, and better yet, share your takeaways with me from today's show and any other show that you have watched. And let me know if it's being a help to you in your business journey development, and where I need to do some other preparations that will help you be successful in your business journey. So remember, trust your journey. Adventure is calling. Are you willing to answer? And know that you did not wake up today to walk in mediocrity or to be mediocre. So count your blessings and have a wonderful fresh start Monday. Bye bye for now.